Canvas where we want it. Things started out right. I got a rough idea what I want to do. A little bit of inspiration off of Taylor's hoodie this morning. So I'm just going to jump right into it. Zay actually asked me to go on. We'll see who shows up. See what goes on. Give me a nice, not too comfy chair. We'll get it started. So I'm gonna do well, the view I have for this one is a microphone head right here, fading back into a guy with a hoodie. So I'm gonna start out by spacing everything out, and that's probably Zay. So I'm gonna start out with spacing everything out, remembering that it always takes like at least 2 layers to really get the paint on there. So I got all kinds of wiggle room at this point. So I'm gonna go with the center view be. Oh, hi Jordan. Today I'm gonna do a guy with the microphone in his hand, wearing a hoodie. So I'm gonna try to get it all scaled up just right. I'm thinking might work out. So I'm gonna start out with Sharpie and just get my basic shapes. Doesn't have to be too detailed or too bright at this point. Because once you start putting paint on it, it all changes the game anyways. But just the idea of where my face will be, where my mic should be, the hood, all these kinds of things. Kind of looks like a guy in a gas mask more than a guy in a hoodie. Hello. Yes. Yeah. COVID, that's what it looks like. It looks like COVID mask or something. I'm trying to make kind of a perspective drawing so he's like holding the mic up to you. Let's see how that works. All right. We got the basics. Looks a little fish-eyed. No problem. No problem. Try to get my flesh colors here and start coloring in the face. What's up, Mike? Word. At the hibachi truck. What's a hibachi truck? Let's take my peach. Of course, nobody's really this color, except that they've lived in the psych ward their whole life. So you mix just a little bit, goes a long way of any other tone of flesh color. Before this guy starts looking all fish-eyed. He's wild. Yeah, bro. Mike was talking about going split screen. I'm still down for that. I just had this in my head and Zay was like, "Hey, go live. Who's on board? I need the relaxation." And probably he got them girls messing with him all day on his chat. Rihanna be stressing me out too, though. And yeah, over and over and over. Like you, don't worry at this point. The colors aren't quite right. Don't worry if you're not quite thick enough on there. Whatever it is, it can all be fixed. It can all be gone over. By the second layer, you won't be able to see any of the marks. By the second layer, you won't be able to see anything. But the first layer is always looks rough. Yeah, Zay. You gotta quit sipping on E so hard though, man. Crack me up with that shit. Dude, she's so pretty. I wonder what she's like in real life. Like, I bet she's a super big. No, I bet she's really sweet, and then she comes online and be so mean to you, bro. But it's like exclusive to you though. She's got a special kind of meanness for you, bro. All her crazy cooter talk and whatnot. Yeah, you should paint, Zay. It wouldn't be that much of an investment. I mean, I spend maybe $30 and get as many canvases worth of paintings out of it. So if I get a deal on canvases, you can get 10 for $10 at like a Hobby Lobby or whatever. Then that means each painting ends up costing you like a couple of dollars if that. And that's if you use like sealer and special stuff. Just this kind of painting, I could do this all day on $30. I could do about 10 paintings and still have paint left over. It's really not the most expensive sport. Now, if you get into like painting brushes and special paints and different mediums, and I mean, it can get expensive very quickly just because there's so much stuff. There's so much, and there's people that make money off of like putting out special brushes and things like this, and it's not really that much different. But if the customer's got it in their head that it is worth that, then they'll pay it, you know. But if you avoid those pitfalls, you know, it's not too hard to afford painting. Start out make my fisheye guy here. Leave him a spot for the microphone. I'm just trying to level out all the paint. Any place I see ridges of paint, go back through and swamp them down. Hi, Nikki Lee. E is your baby mama. You want Bob Ross style so you can be the landscapes and whatnot? He was real good at it. I mean, even there's so much to do. Like, there's so much. There's so much. I mean, he made how many seasons out of landscapes? All right, the hoodie. I'm gonna go some kind of dark brown. Yeah, sounds good. Ooh, I did not put the camera in the right spot. Put my arm. Dark brown or green? What are we doing on that hoodie? Probably green, huh? Shit, or yeller. Nah, go green. You gonna look like a Oompa Loompa. You gonna look like a Oompa Loompa. Here we go. Of course, remember in that first sketch is not going to be exactly what you want. I'm probably going to have to go back through, for instance, and like that. Put a few more wrinkles in the hood as we go. Got the Oompa Loompa freestyling right here. I wonder what actually didn't that newest Willy Wonka show, didn't it have Oompa Loompas freestyling in it? Well, anyways, rapping. Can't quite remember. I kind of fell asleep. I'd be watching movies and falling asleep. It's ridiculous. How you doing tonight, Miss Nikki Lee? Imagine you're probably just running through, dropping likes, but I appreciate what you're doing to build the community. Oh, I keep watching them. Looking back at the chat, I'm just not used to having the right angles to be able to see the chat. Because usually I'm behind the camera. So I have to like go in front of it to see the chat. See that Oompa Loompa. DJ Oomp. Not making any political jokes. Swear. I'm out the Oompa Loompa freaking song stuck in my head. No. Yeah, I can't be having the Oompa Loompa song stuck in my head. It didn't even right. Yeah, it is looking pretty good. It mixed into this very peculiar color. It'll all get more solid as we go here. But that first layer is very easy to make it look a different color because it's so light on the canvas. So like it's tainted with that orange of the face off my brush a little bit. Keeping in mind all the little pressure marks from the hoodie, you'd want to show the texture of the hoodie a little bit, even on this first layer, just to make it look that much more realistic. It's taking a lot more green than I thought it would. Rapping Oompa Loompa. I'm ready. What's up, Taylor? I was just in your live checking out your sketching as I was procrastinating coming on live myself. Because they said he needs a relaxing painting session, and he is unable. I almost told him to go to yours though, because you were doing the sketching. Man, I like your stuff. It takes so much longer though, but it looks so much more detailed. Definitely calming. Cool. So just try to get the paint to cover as much of the canvas as we can here. I'm trying to keep it in the natural kind of way that the hoodie would lay on the character. So this is inspired off of your hoodie this morning, roughly. Very roughly. As ever. If I take inspiration off of something, it rarely ever ends up looking like that thing. Unless it's just I don't know. Unless I can just manage to do it that way, I guess. Gonna end up being a freestyle Oompa Loompa. Oompa Loompa doo. Man, that would be scary as fuck. I don't even think I battle with Oompa Loompa, dog. I don't even think I'd be. No, I wouldn't even mess with him. I just let him. He'd be like, "What you know?" Nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I give. Alright, so now that we got that all figured out there. Throw my dirty brush into the clean water bottle. And begin again. See here. Oompa Loompa. Doop daddy doop. Let's see if we can get him a little bit less orange. Just something says he shouldn't be orange. I don't know. It clashes too awesomely with the green hoodie. Oh, my brush is too stiff for all that shit. Here we go. See, now I think this is a little bit too dark though. It'll work out. Just being sure to cover those lines from the Sharpie. And it's looking like maybe by the third coat you won't be able to see them. And then we'll put them back in with paint. At least on the eyebrows, we'll put them back in with paint. Keeping it a little lighter around the eyes. I mean, if you really, really felt the way you want to watch how the light would come onto a face, so like the top bridge of the nose, underneath the eyes where this cheekbone is, and the forehead would all be lighter. But at this stage, I'm not too worried about shadowing as I am just not filling the eyes over. Man, this guy looks sick. Like, sick, like turning orange because of a condition. I've got to fix his fish-eyed ass. Yeah, it happens. Just against Oompa Loompas, I would say. What? Tell me you're not, man. You could look at one of those little guys in the face. Not midgets. Sorry, not me. Didn't they go through like a whole? Wasn't there like a whole lawsuit when they didn't put little people as the Oompa Loompas when they used the CGI image? There's like a whole lawsuit and shit. Like midgets were out there boycotting the movie. They should have used us. That's not the spirit of the game. Just to get the darker points, really. I don't think it's gonna end up being this dark. Yeah, no, not that dark. It's really dark. Kevin's racist chap. Fucking watermelon. I didn't see that before. You came back to an Oompa Loompa, Mike. This is an Oompa Loompa. And he's also a rap connoisseur. Just like say. No, I'm just It's gonna end up being an MC, but it's looking very orange right now. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of shading, mix in that lighter color, and see if I can fix it. How you gonna say watermelon though, for real? Alright, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that'd be cool to be in Cali, but I'd be way broke, dude. We got THCA here, but the problem is this is the same price as THC bunk, you know? No, good. Be careful. And some of that stuff be doing the same like some of the swag weed. Be getting more paranoid than I do stone for sure. I'm medicated, and 'cause for me, it's not really about stone. It's more my eye doesn't hurt. You know what I mean? I don't really need the hallucinogenic effects. I already got that going on for sure. The intuition. Boy, this guy's looking wild. So what started out as shading on the face is now becoming a whole new face. Aren't you glad you had me go out today, Zay? Isn't this what you want to be doing at 11 o'clock at night? I sure am glad for your encouragement there, Zay. Even though you think I'm racist against influencers. Oh, I am. The Irish, they just drive me nuts. No, for real, that's probably my funniest racism thing to play with is Irish people, because just nobody want to pick on the white people, you know? I'll pick on everybody. So just a little, but especially Irish. Also, for the same reason I mess with anybody else. Like, you gotta know where you're from. You know, don't let them steal that from you. This is kind of looking like the um. Why my brain just stopped right there. Mad Villain. It's kind of looking like MF Doom. Except, more flesh and less metal. You're from another planet. Yes, say we have figured this out. I know we just all play along with it. But one day, we knew you were gonna come out to us and tell us that you're really a Martian, bro. Yep. And it's okay, Zay. We accept you. Ooh, shit. Make a mess? Yes, I can do that. So, of course, I just throw the paint right on the board because why not, right? Try to mix it over this other green, see how it mixes here. Just never know from bottle to bottle the consistency of the glaze. I mean, the consistency of the gloss, and it can kind of make it where if it's coming from the same set of paints, and one will paint over and one will paint, and like you can't see anything else, and then one will paint and you can see everything else. So you just never know. It's got to get familiar with every color, and then different things like the cobalt, that the paint itself works different to try to get you a different color. offer you ever seen? I wonder who that was.
I ain't cool. I ain't got nobody messaging me. Hell no. I'm just playing. I'm hella cool. That for real was
That was for real Brenda's Discord though. Like maybe not that cool. Not to say there's anything wrong with Brenda's Discord, but the only Discord I'm on, and I don't really know anybody there, so not really that cool. It's okay. So by this light, you should start having the colors stand out a little bit more. Your marker marks underneath it should be all but vanished by the time you get done with the second layer. You might need little touch-ups here and there, but for the most part, it should be it. Just trying to keep it smooth. Always no unintentional brush strokes, like you want to display texture without leaving big blotches of paint or going too crazy with your brush. Basically do it like how it would lay on the body.
now. Mike is from Mars. Okay. He's from Jupiter, actually.
Okay. Y'all are the strangest, coolest aliens I know. I accept it. That's why that script got you all bugged out. Oh, I get it now. No, I'm just playing. That script had me bugged out too. So there's a script with Daniel. I want to say it was like 9-4 or something. I don't have the head for the numbers, you know. Like I can remember math equations, but I can't remember script heads for nothing. But there's one script that pretty black and white says one day the aliens are gonna come back, and it's pretty black and white what it means by that angels from above or whatever. That's like, what the heck made you want to do that? I said, Jah Almighty, that's what made me want to do that. I said, he's trying to tell you something. No, because I just found it so amusing. Honestly, I never dreamed that something like that was in the Bible. I figured all the times it's been edited, man, tell the truth. I figured that was one of the things they would try to edit out. Because they want to make it a fairy tale, you know. But I think that's pretty noteworthy and backed up for religion you can think of. Is that there were people, creatures that came from above that looked similar to us, and they fell for women down here, and they had babies, and the babies turned into, well, men of valor or giants. And giants are all across the world. Every single religion I've ever found has giants in it. I've not found one so far that didn't. Oh, I mean, maybe I haven't really looked that close to Islam. But if they go off of the Bible, then
Oh, Nephilim. Wow, yeah. Well, hi. Hi, Sophia. Kevin's definitely not pooing. Can I zoom on this, really? Yeah, I can. A lot. Wow, okay. And zoom right up to his face, like, cool. Zoom out a little bit. Not that much. Wow, this is gonna make me dizzy. There we go. It looks very funny from there. What I miss? My chat's messing up. It didn't like being zoomed. Zay always mooching, bro. You can't be mooching off of the youngins, man. She's trying to make money. How about you send her some money? How about Sophia drop her cash app, send her $10, and then you talk about shipping. Now you know shipping be like $5 on that. At least like it'd be a little bit. I'd be down though. I'd find a way to get some money for that. Right. Next, we'll throw the mic on there. Real dark black, and then do the little spots and the mic bracket, whatever the words are. Do that after with a silver Sharpie or with a small, very small brush and silver paint. Sophia, Zay asked me to come on because he says he was he was very bored. He wanted to. It was very peaceful watching me paint. So I had this in the back of my mind. I want to come on here and do it. It's kind of been rolling around all day. I'm just so hesitant to do this of the mic until I can figure out if the mic's pointing in on him or pointing away. So I guess it would make sense that it's pointing away. That's what we're going for, right? Point away. It's the Oompa Loompa asking you to rap. That's what Oompa Loompa diggity rapper. All right. Let's do one more layer with this bright green. And then Slim Oompa here will be in a proper hoodie. Is that funny? Yeah, I have it for my son. He plays it a lot more than I ever thought of. He plays in Brookhaven, and he says he likes to go around and rob people all day, and then talk crap to people. So like he'll say the wrong word and then be so mad at himself. I'm like, dude, I don't know why you're tripping. You're not a bully. He said I got kicked off for 1 day, so I had to hold myself back from it for 3 days. Like, what'd you do? He said, I called somebody gay. I'm like, it's not good, but it's not horrible. Just chill out, dude. It's like, maybe you shouldn't be playing that game if you're not mature enough. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that about Roblox, but you just can't help but, you know. Then I played it with him, and I think, let's see, in the 10 minutes or whatever I played with him, I had a whole group of kids come out of nowhere and just start, I guess from what he was saying, they were talking sex stuff and trying to hump me. And they were like a bunch of little international 10-year-olds. They were speaking 10-year-old slang. Yeah, I had a very weird, weird time in Brookhaven. Just say that. But what idea for a game that there's all kinds of stuff on that game. The wartime or whatever. There's trench warfare. I like that one. That'd be pretty sick to play with the team. But it's not all just kiddie stuff on there. There's weird stuff too. There's one spot that they just sit around and be depressed and talk about how bad their life is. Literally. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sophia. Did I say hi to you? Oh. I didn't. Oh, you mean Zay. I'm about to say I didn't hide you. I don't know if he did or somebody else did. Who knows? How long have you been going to Zay's? Because, like, if you were going back once upon a time, you may have caught a. Somebody may have muted you for being under 18. But I'm guessing that's been a while since that was a rule. An enforced rule. Except Cupcake is an old man, so. Be a trip if Cupcake came on here, huh? See if anyone did when you go. What? Oh, somebody hit her. Well, what'd you do, Sophia? Oh, well, that's one way to get paint on the canvas. What'd you do, Sophia? I'm gonna learn how to have people, not to unsub them because I know how to do that from my end, but like as the owner of a channel, just because not so much for me, because you guys, shoot, ain't nobody ever mess with me on any of my lives. Fort Niche has had more crazy people come in than I have for sure. But I mean, I'm also an ugly guy, and there's all blue in here, so that make them a little intimidated. But it would be a useful skill to know how to go through your sub people that subscribe to you and be able to unsubscribe to them. I was trying to get the information out of E, but she was not giving it up, bro. She was not telling me jack. Dang, they actually hid her from the channel though. That's pretty. I never, I never thought that was a thing. You hide on the twins all the time? Bro, I don't. One time I accidentally hit somebody. Free Sophia. That's where I'm at. Yeah, one time I accidentally hit somebody on the twins and they were like straight disrespectful. Like I wasn't feeling it, but I was trying to just time them out and then I accidentally hit him and one of the twins stopped the whole bam and was like, "Hey, bro," and talked to the troll and was like, "Hey, yo, you're all right. Just quit being a dick, you know." Like trolling's all right, but
You cross the line with this word right here. All right, and then let them keep on talking for a little bit. Yeah, they caught it really quick, but I didn't actually know how to fix it at that point. So I'm not planning to be on for a long one here, but so I just have this going in my head all day. Wednesday asked me if I could go live with the painting. Yeah, I can try. Free Sophia. That's gonna be the new battle cry. In case you didn't know. Oh, I'm just not sure about that. I also still don't have any white. So I guess I gotta really utilize the white of the canvas on his eyes. Because for some reason I've lost everything. But I do have some white, but it's for fabric. So it's a very different kind of paint. It'll just roll up on itself just right off the bat. No thinking. Give it blue eyes. I do just want a little bit of white though. Dang. That sucks. I have yellow. Why you keep talking about hibachi? What's up? Oh yeah, never mind. I get it. So Mike. Ooh boy, I really wish I had some white right about now. I really know I don't though. Huh. Nope. 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 Well, I'm gonna give it a minute here and jump on back in it. Make sure this is dry enough. Go all along the high points of the face and put the lighter color peach there. And over texture stuff really quickly. So since in my littlest brush, let's go along the top of the eyebrow line, the forehead, give it a little more color, using the same peach that I used on the rest of the face. With acrylics, you want to put the lighter colors on after you put the darker colors on. At least I think that's how it goes. That's how I usually do it. What do you mean, where is Kev, anyways? I'm at the house, though. What do you mean? Not outside anymore. And I've been really thinking about going traveling like all the time. It's probably such an unreasonable thing. Like I really shouldn't do it. But I really want to. But I tell you what, sad thing to realize you're not a little kid anymore, you know? Let's go on the bridge of his nose here. Anywhere the light would naturally fall.
This guy's looking rough today.
Well, you can't win them all. This might end up being another wasted canvas, but whatever, it was worth it. I'll deal with it. Oh, no. There it is. Just one little part would make or break a painting, I swear. Getting the wrong nose wrong or something so small just drive me crazy. Takes the value right out of it for me. Hear my crazy ass cat in the background, don't mind it. I don't know what she's been on for like 2 days. I would say it's heat, but I don't think it is. I think it's just her being a crazy one. When she's not following me around, she's doing anything she can to make noise. She's the biggest stud. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that she is the biggest stud and that you look like her is crazy. Next, more and more nose stuff. What y'all think? Is it gonna work out? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I want to get that Nightbot on my lives, dude. That's so cool. I have to tell y'all crazy stuff. Yeah, you got $1, bub? And then flash my Cash App, you know. Very, very subtle. It'll pop a lot more once you get the white of the eyes in there and get the color of the eyes in there. It'll start making a little more sense. But for now, I'm just trying to shade in the face, however see fit for the moment. Characters always look crazy with no eyebrows too. People, people look crazy with no eyebrows. And still, at this point, you got a lot of wiggle room. Things go wrong, you can just start over. So what's up, Zay? You gonna look at your band list and give Melissa drop your band list? She's pretty good, Tim. She's pretty good. She don't start no shit. At least not on here. And also, how old do you think Cupcake is for real? Now that we're not in a room that's got him in it. Yes, him. So I'm pretty sure that's established. I think he's like a 21-year-old, like somewhere in the USA. Nice. Good question.
I was a little surprised I ended up with kids so late. I mean, I had so many scares that I was very sure I was gonna end up with kids long before I did. I mean, I'm glad that God let me wait until I had somebody that was gonna be there for a while. There's a lot of those girls I was gonna have kids with were not too stable in the head. You know what I mean? Not that the girl I had a kid with is too stable in the head either. That one's really crazy. But like scary, narcissistic, convince you that she's not crazy, kind of crazy. Which figures, I seem to have a type. Fucking nuts. Oh boy, I've really got to quit cussing so much. I'm usually so much more conscious of it too. It just be slipping out. I thought your child was gonna go crazy when you muted me earlier today. That was so funny, bro. You just muted me for 1 minute and you said quit being racist. But then all your chat was like, free Kevin, free Kevin. It's like, wait, what'd you do? What'd you do to Kevin? I for real might be a little racist though. Well, it's not that. I just think that everybody should know where they're from. I think you should have some sort of pride in your shit. You don't just be like, I'm black, and then that's it. Like, enter discussion. No, man, no, no. Like, I'm white. That's not the end of the discussion. I'm a lot more than white. And that white is a lot of different whites, you know? But I do got to watch that couple few words because they're dumb and they're used by the enemy to make us feel like less of people. So why should we want to have that in our vocabulary? But anyways, that's an old man's lesson right there, I guess. Try to go through and get all the permanent marker marks off, cover them up. It should be looking pretty much covered up by now, but they might still shine through every once in a while. If they do, just go back through, put a little more paint, try to blend it into what's underneath it so it doesn't look too obvious. But so far, there's been a whole lot of shading here. Oh, oh no, Mike. No, bro. No, not at all, homie. That was a good thought, though. I really would like to do guitar live with you more than anything, but a paint live could be cool too, man. And honestly, I've never thought about it before you brought it up. I just don't want to be anything less than encouraging. Plus, I think it'd be cool to get you on camera, bro. I think it'd be cool to see what goes on, especially guitar. And I think it'd be awesome to be able to sit down with you and go over guitaring. I think you know a lot more than I do. The art too, as is evident with your one painting. Okay. Who do next? Put on his hand here. Yeah, plus we got to come up with a better concept, Mike. Because I just don't. It hadn't quite hit me yet. I'd love to see what you do with the art. I mean, while we're mentioning, I'd love to see how many people you can get on one split screen too. That's one thing I'd love to do an experiment over one of these days. I heard from Jay Royal that it was like six. And six people on one live would be crazy. The most I've ever seen is like two. Not like the most I've ever seen it was two. Absolutely. One of the knuckles just right. Maybe make the hand, relatively the same size as the face. I mean, proportionally the same, roughly proportionally to look like it actually belongs to that face. So probably gonna need to be a little bigger. I'll go back through with the Sharpie at the end and detail line up this stuff. I should just put shades on him because I ain't got no white paint. Kind of looks like a blind guy right now. Cool. Oh, I can sing. Yeah, that's what I want is bitches to know that I can play. Yeah, I can sing, but I don't know. I don't know. That's only just coming back too. I haven't been. It's like I had a block on me for a while, but it's sure coming back now. And I don't know, it's when you sent that short that it just like started. I don't know. That was really cool. It's because it's been blocked for a while. But there was a time I could freestyle. I could do a lot more musically than I'm doing right now. And I mean, the freestyle was a lot different than anything else I've ever heard. So, but it all sounds simple, or at least the stuff that I recorded up sounds simple when I go back to listen to it now. Why is it driving me nuts not having this white? What should I do with the background? Say, what you think, bro? Pantal pantaloons. Yeah. Sing all the bitches out their pantaloons. Yep. Yeah, my freestyles have just been coming out like either gospelly or just hurt, dude. Just bluesy. just kind of keep messing with the face back and forth, back and forth. Try to get the shading as close to where you want it as you can. So I'm going to go back, get that darker yellowy kind of rust color. Start in any of those darker places. Whatever you do to one side, do to the other. Very, very small thing there. But that side was already straightened up pretty good. This side's a real problem. There we go. Sing out there, Pantaloons. You sing? I know. I know. I heard a lot of your music on that you showed me, but I didn't know if that was your singing, Mike. Sing bitches out of their pantaloons. Oops. That's the idea. I could do drip paint shit. Which is like crazy color. Yeah. Ooh. That was a lot. Strangest fish guy in the whole Oompa squad. I still think he looks like an Oompa Loompa. Just a little bit. Go on, silly. That was my country accent. I know. Yeah, and I know I have an accent too. But I always figure I sound like I just got out of juvie. Yep. That was nice. Stay. I just use thumbtacks on my easel. I'm not too fancy. Well, hi, Anisha. Wow, what time is it there? Goodness. It's got to be 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. So you're just waking up, huh? Hopefully you haven't been up all night like that. I just came on because they asked me to. Said he found my painting really relaxing. So, okay, buddy. So to get a whole lot of wild color, just start out with the most potent colors in the background. Then you can make it as dense or as light as you want. And then I'll go with brighter colors in the foreground. So like on top of that, once this dries, then go with like yellows and bright greens and things like that. So for now, I just want to keep it all pretty consistent. Just woke up. Oh, well, good morning. Hell of a thing to wake up to me, though. Oh, I wish I wasn't so ugly. You know, you can't have everything in life, you know what I mean? Oh, Nisha, you're so special to us all. I hope you have such a wonderful day, young. And I hope whoever you're dealing with in real life knows how special you are. Put a little respect in that voice. I just fucked that thumbtack up. Ooh, and I'm cussing like crazy on this live. Sorry, chat. I apparently am being tested today. Because I've been doing pretty good about that there. Being more intentional about my talking. Being more intentional about my words. Sometimes you just get message beat in your head over and over and over by so many different people that it's like this has to be, it has to be God, dude. It can't be anyone else. Like, there's no way that all of these people are coming on the same message for me. There's no way. Either I'm sending out something that's just obvious, or and or most High is trying to tell me something. So I guess that's the thing for the day. I should be more intentional with my words and gentle. That's the other thing I'm learning. Got to be gentle and realize that people are feeble minded, straight up. Oh, yeah, Zay, if you ever want those paintings, I'm not going to wash the boards off. So I got two paintings. The one of the dog, and then the one of the I don't know if she's a crackhead. She looks like an alien or something. Her brain is on the top of her. I have those two paintings, and they both have your name on them, and the one has Itachi's name on it. If you want them, you just gotta pay the shipping because I'm a broke ass. I can send them, it'll be like $10. You got my cash app. So hit me up if you ever do want to do that. I can send those to you. It'll be about $10. They'll be there in about 3 days. But I know you already got the visual versions of it. I just figured I'd offer it to you before, because I usually end up making stuff and then washing the canvas. I mean, just redoing the colors of the canvases over and over and over. So I'll just black it out and then start again. So if I end up with those paintings after a while, I'll probably end up doing that. But they're such good ones that I'm not too big of a hurry. Especially my boards are just these. These are $1 a piece. I pick one of these up every time I go to town and not go broke. So no big deal. There's a bunch of random colors. I'm getting somewhere towards random colors. Let's go kind of peek at the chat again. Word is Taylor's. No, nope. This is just for messing around. Nope, nope. It is based off of Taylor's hoodie that he had on this morning, but really loosely. The thing about the hoodie he had on is it was a guy in a hoodie.
found that so funny, but it was a hoodie of a guy in a hoodie. I don't know. I was very amused by it. Yep. Only roughly off of that. Just like that one of odds and evens tree. I did not end up making that very well. I want to go and do that one again. Yeah, actually, like if we're picking a concept, that might not be a bad one. Pop over to odds and evens and see his backdrop. Um, it's a it's a very simple tree that he uses on all of his videos. I think he has it upside down on most of his videos for some reason, but I think it'd be pretty easy to come up with two different, completely different works off of that one inspiration. So this video is not laid out as well as the others either. Kind of just ranting, huh? Hope my chat messed up again. Huh. Yeah, Sophia, he's talking to me. He's asking me whose painting is this? Because like the last couple I made, I did two particular people, or inspired by them, or was a picture of them, or something like this. But no, this one's just for the amusement. This one's just kind of because you asked me to go on, honestly. I kind of have this in my head all day. Now that first level's just a little tacky. Move this. And Micah said he wanted to do a double, and we just didn't end up working out tonight. But that's okay. But we're gonna do something completely different. I mean, well, a whole different concept in ways. But honestly, yeah, I might just want to go back to that tree because that was a great one. And I really don't think my execution was all that great on that one. Well, the colors put out, I'll say like my video was better. I described the process better, I think. But the actual paintings ended up being crappy, I thought. Though I think this is probably one of the shittier videos as far as my language has been freaking ridiculous. This has been one of the crappier videos because of my language and because I'm not really giving y'all anything to watch. It's just gonna be talking. But every single one of these has been a learning experience. Yep. I felt real blessed to be in the middle of y'all. Y'all some cool people. I hope that like when the cameras are off, you guys are the same people and not actually insane. Because that happens. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these lives I flipped onto, not necessarily mod game, but some of these lives I flipped onto, I'm like, they're about to kill somebody. there's definitely there's definitely something unhinged about this individual, and then they're like just sitting there talking crap to people, you know. It's like yeah, yeah, you're really nuts. Not us. I don't mean that. Y'all are nuts in a different way, for sure.
He said, "No, you can wash them. I don't want to. I don't give you no money. I already got my." How hard you been stumping for donos, bro? You got $10 from me. And my roommate must think I'm insane. I did tell her what I was doing, so she didn't just think I was up here talking to myself. I don't think she got it. I think she still thinks I'm up here talking to myself, and that's okay.
We're getting somewhere. Yo, Sophia.
What did you do to yourself, man? Ooh, I got this paint on there so thick. Uh-oh.
Okay, see how it looks from your angle? Pretty decent, pretty decent. Alright, give it a second to dry.
Going through and trying to get any of these paint ridges off and kind of make sure it's all kind of balanced on color. There's no spots that's too much of any color that you don't want. Happy accidents and all that, but you have to be careful. And go through and try to keep it going the same way so the first strokes give it a little texture. Got a headdress of fire from my Oompa Loompa. How about that? And it makes him look a little bit not orange to put orange behind him. Dude,
I'm totally bad at reading the chat. I'm bad about that. Thank you, Nisha. Alright, what goes on with you, Sophia? Stop dancing so hard, Sophia. Okay. Have a high ankle sprain again. Oh man, I had those when I was growing up. I'm always exercising. I had those when I was growing up. I sprained my ankle when I was really little, and it just kept re-spraining it. All right, phone, hold out. 12%. Still some to work with. And this next part, put my dirty brush in there. Get a nice clean brush here, and bright blue for his eyeballs. How about that? But you hate mostly everything? Well, like as far as exercising goes? As far as thinking goes? Oh, I do like salads.
Oh, as far as food goes.
So the iris doesn't need to be very big. With my lack of white, I better be careful. Because anywhere, I need as much of the white from the canvas to stay. So getting too hasty with this part. Mess up the whole painting. Going on the inside doesn't matter because it's going to be black. Going on the outside, it might be a little weirder because I can't really clean it up until I find my white paint. I think I might have actually run myself out. Then the primary colors at the Family Dollar. I got to go to a different town to get white. Isn't that crazy? He's ready. All right. Well, try to even out the eyes. My little fish-eyed guy is getting somewhere. So glad it doesn't look like Oompa Loompa anymore. Put an L on his forehead. Just with his other hand, you know? L. Dun, 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 dun. Now I just gotta look at it over and over and over, figure out what I'm gonna do next. Looks like a whole lot of outlining. Maybe he's not an Oompa Loompa. Maybe he's Robin Hood. Who the hell knows? Not get paint on my khakis. All right. So with this slightly dark, I'll just take that blue and the peach, and it makes a kind of like a greeny color. Just gonna try to do a little bit of shading with that. Go around the top parts of the fingers. So I end up doing most of my shading with most of my outlining with the Sharpie, but maybe this might work. That's good. I'm glad that you're relaxing. You don't have to fear about me hitting the camera. It's a whole different way of looking at doing lives, you know? Nisha, you're so cool all the time, for real. I want to be like you when I grow up. But I just don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, the growing up part. Plus, I'm not going to be, well, a female in the UK. Sucks. I always wanted it. There's a weird part of my testimony none of y'all have heard. Man, my mom would have been so happy if I would have came out and ended up being gay. She'd be so happy about that. I had so much support. Yeah, I don't know. I would have paid for the surgery. Oh, I'm trying.
It's a very this can be a very painstaking process. It's all the shading. Because just when you think you got it and then you hit the wrong spot or something like that. I'm gonna try to very subtly get the creases on the mouth, get the creases underneath the eyes. This whole area is kind of darker, very subtly. And try not to miss the color that I already got on there. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna let that dry and then go back over it with a little bit more peach. I don't really like how that looks on there. If I can make those a little bit smaller, fine with that. So while that's drying, hi crazy, go on cat.
Oh my god, it's a cat. Oh my god, it's a cat. Oh, it's a Siamese cat.
This is a cat. She's crazy. She's an assassin. She doesn't like anybody, but she likes me. She's just a bitch. I don't think that she's sick. I think she's just really bored and she wants me to feed her all the time. Because she's bored and a fat ass. She has been following me around, meowing at me for no reason at all. It's really frustrating. A storm kitty. I call for her from the other room and she'll come running. I call for her from downstairs where there's other animals and she'll come running. It's a pretty trippy thing. I never had a cat like that. I don't mind her jumping up and eating there. Yeah, you know I'm on video, you fucker. Dang, I'm really not doing good on the cussing thing. Oh well, it's y'all in here. But I don't need to be misrepresenting everybody running my mouth off like that. Just know as far as cussing goes, I don't ever point that towards anybody. We say most of the time in my adult life here, I use more creative words. No, I'm just kidding. I really try to be super conscious to not curse people. Oh, there's with curse words or whatever, because you know you don't have to have curse words. I love that moment when you're like, it goes from being just a regular painting to like, wow, this actually looks good. Wherever that moment is, and for this painting, it sure does seem like lining it with this Sharpie just makes it look so much better. Wow, this doesn't look crappy. Good job, so. Kind of looks like he's about to do the call to prayer or something. I don't know what time it is in the Middle East. That's one thing I never had to compare yet. Okay, so next we'll go back in there with that flesh color. Look a little bit more in detail in the face. Similar size brush.
Yeah, definitely putting those eyes on there made it seem like a actual painting. But like usual, like I don't think I'm any kind of special at painting. I think I have um a very, very minor amount of skill. I think if I did this professionally, it would only be at the circus, you know what I mean? Which is actually kind of my painting style, actually. It's like those from the big circuses, like those big posters. Come see the one-armed man lift a bus. That's my bag, baby. I got that shit. Painted dumbbell quick. Oh, I missed something. Yeah, I'm glad you never cursed too. Yeah, paint markers are awesome. I've got just the Sharpie paint markers here, but I just don't want to mess with them. This time I usually end up using them on a lot of cleanup stuff or at the very end. Like on coffee painting, I use them on the flowers and little things. But I really like them because you can put them on and they'll stand out so much with so little paint. What's up, cat? You went down? Come on. There you go. Yeah, I'm real glad you never cussed either, Mike. Oh yeah, Nisha, are you still here? Yeah, you are. So I figured out, not I figured out, I remembered something after your live today. So if you go into Brenda's room, you'll see that like some of her comments get blocked out automatically. If they have any sort of keywords, any sort of one of her words is sexy. So if anybody types anything in that says sexy in it, it will automatically block it. That's all in your opening screen for your live. It gives you different levels of filtering. So you might consider that, especially if you don't have, which I mean, every time I've seen you go live, you have a hell of a moderator group. But if there ever is a time that you go live and you don't have such a moderator group, you might consider turning on that filter. Because then idiots only be able to say certain things. But I mean, I also think I have, well, not just me, but our whole group, we have a bit of force in our text. So like today, I was really self-conscious about it because it's like I was the only one texting, the only one really messaging. So I'm just making sure I'm not scaring off anybody who doesn't need to be scared off, you know? Well, it's looking like something. What else we got? What you think? Still missing something. What you think? Can you only do that? You can put filters on the chat? Yeah, you can only do that in your own room. Wonder if you could do that like in YouTube in general. What else we got? It's definitely missing something. If I look at by that angle, maybe it'll hit me. Nope, didn't hit me. Yeah. Oh, I get the question now, Nisha. Yes, I think it's based. It's every live. It's just in your filter. Like when you go to start it, that screen that says like, is it for kids or is it not for kids? There's there's another menu there
And then when you go to that menu, there's different options to mute the chat. You can also have it only to subscribers. You can have it, you know, fit, do your audience different. Um, it just hit me after you got off live today. I was like, yeah, that might help out a little bit when you got the weirdos coming. Cause you do get some strange ducks coming there. I don't really get no strange ducks. I think it's mostly because I'm a male. I think YouTube's very strange to females. Y'all deal with a lot in everyday life, but people on YouTube, they got some incredible nerve. I mean, watch how many people be falling in love with E, and they be like, E's only got a picture. But I've watched them. They be saying some nasty stuff. Yeah, I like using a Sharpie. Just something about it. Get good enough one day, be able to graffiti up the world. Drawing dinosaurs taking poops in stalls forever. All right, where we at? Where we at? Well, hi, Rana. Oh, no, it wasn't strange. I I don't know exactly how to describe it. It was just kind of like we were all quieter. And I'm just really self conscious. I mean, I don't want to be being the loudest thing in the room if I don't have nothing to say. So I'll check my battery real quick. Yeah, yeah, my Sharpie tip is pretty. Used to be sharp. It's my dolly tip now. But no, it wasn't. I mean, you weren't strange or anything. What it was a little bit like, yeah, yeah. It's kind of hard to put words to. It's like everybody is at such different learning levels as far as the Bible goes that we'll be reading the same piece and be hearing 2, 4, 25 different messages. That's just the glory of the Bible, you know. So today was just pretty much like trying to keep everybody on subject enough, but we were all getting hit slightly different way by the prophecies and whatnot. Like, man, speak like a lion, roar, bring us all back home. It's really, real hits me like back into grace instead of works. Like we couldn't do it on our own. So, and that's repeated through the scripture too. Is like it's not just like we decided in the midst of Babylon to come out of Babylon. No, it's like he smashes Babylon and then we come walking out. It's like he like it says over and over is like God moves and changes us and then we go forward into the New Jerusalem or whatever. I just the subtleties in it all. It really was an awesome read. I really liked it. I'm just really self conscious to be doing the right thing by you and by God and not be getting in anybody's way really. Alright. I can't quite place it. What am I missing besides the writing on the mic? What am I missing, chat? Yeah, your layout, whatever space you were sitting in earlier was really was a lot different than the space you were in before. I mean, the stuffed animals behind you, and you're a little bit more comfortable in this kind of thing.
Yeah, I think today was pretty darn smooth. Well, I say today, but that's your yesterday, I guess. You got to work today, Mom? Lightning in the background? Ooh, don't exactly know how to do that. Not gonna lie to you. I cannot read these little bitty letters. Besides outlining a bit and maybe darkening around the eyes, I don't know what I would do right now. Yeah, I don't really need it. Thank you. I changed where I sit. I definitely felt more comfortable. No back to work on Tuesday. Nice. Get you a couple days off. Shabbat Shalom. Today. Oh, besides finishing the mic up, I don't really know what else to do. Lightning. Lightning really would be cool. Gotta think about how to do that. Cat. I will turn you out to the hawks. I will. Give me bird food. Thank you. Is that funny? I thought it was funny. I'd be threatening that cat all the time. So yeah, once again, you'll ruin Sharpie from doing this. But I mean, this is why I bought them, so I guess I can ruin a couple a week. Like the silver Sharpie, it's just about dried up. Gold. Gold paint marker. So easy. It's so easy to kill it with this thing. Gold. And last but not least, I really like the lightning idea. He looks a little bit too much like Harry Potter. Why is every white boy gotta be Harry Potter though, for real? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I do live in the most peaceful place ever. I myself am not too peaceful currently. I mean, well, I think we are getting somewhere else. I'll probably screw around with it a little bit more before I call it done, but it looks very decent.
Let's get a different look on you. Let's see where we're at. Oh, we've been on here almost 2 hours. It says like 1 in the morning right now. Is it? No way. Yep, it is. Wow. And my phone is almost dead, so good timing. This is our fish-eyed dude. Oh, that cat does protect me in my sleep, for real, Mike. W lighting. Oh, that doesn't say lightning. I could do that on a wall or something and sell it for that much. Fish-eyed Asian. That's all. He looks so fish-eyed though. This space is way too big. Way too big. Kind of when you're drawing a child, for instance, the body dimensions are so much different. It kind of looks like it could be a kid, just because it has a wider face. And the hands are smaller than. But yeah, cool. Well, jump back through here and see what I missed. Yeah, the phone died. But if you're still seeing this, I just want to say goodnight to everybody or good morning, whatever the case may be. And I'll finish up that painting and put it on my community. Thank y'all for another good one. Thank y'all for having my back. I really feel blessed. And I'm going to officially end it this time. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace, fam. It may be. I don't really want to. I don't know. I just got a sneaky feeling like I just want to hang out here for a second. You're so cool, Nisha. Yeah, I wish we had a couple more real ones over here. Or we could all just afford to go over there. Just start our own country. Although I hear there ain't as much land over there. Probably more likely to be able to start our own country out here. A lot more woods. Psalms. That's where I'm at. Psalms. 115 verse 11. Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. The Lord hath been mindful of us. Yeah, yeah, mod mansions. I'm saying, um, helping the shield, and the Lord has been mindful of us. He will bless us. He will bless the house of Israel. He will bless the house of Aaron. He will bless them that fear the Lord, both small and great. The Lord shall increase you more and more, you and your children. You are blessed of the Lord, which made heaven and earth. The heaven, even the heavens, are the Lord's, but the earth hath he given to the children of men. The dead praise not the Lord, neither any that go down into silence. But we will bless the Lord from this time forth and forever. Praise the Lord. Psalm 116. I love the Lord because he hath heard my voice and my supplications, because he hath inclined his ear unto me. Therefore I call to him as long as I live. The sorrows of death compass me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. Then I called upon the Lord, the name of the Lord. O Lord, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Gracious is the Lord and righteous. Yea, our God is merciful. The Lord preserve the simple.
I was brought low, and he helped me. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord hath dealt bountifully with me. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, mine eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I will walk before the Lord in the land of the living. I believed, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. I believed, therefore have I spoken. I said in my haste, all men are liars. What shall I render to the Lord for all his benefits towards me? I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord. I will pray my vows unto the Lord, now in the presence of all his people. So one thing about walking with God is vows, you know. He'll hold you to your word, for sure. He'll hold you to your word. He'll give you a chance to pull it back even. Because he's wise and knows what he's doing. But vows is very important. Huh? I can't comment on your shorts? Yeah, I also can't pin comments. I thought that was gonna be that was the whole reason to make me a super mod, honestly. But that's okay. When I get off of here, I'll jump over to your thing and test it. See if I can comment on shorts. I was looking into Supermod for my Bible study for the pinning and stuff, and there's a couple different things that you can do as a Supermod, like changing the title and stuff, but I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, you might be beneficial from that that robot thing that nobody has on his page. Might benefit you in the Bible study because you could just be like and share, or it could keep showing up what book you're reading or whatever. It's called bot. Oh, I forgot. Oh dang, I had it in my head. You can't comment on mine either. We'll just have to fix that, Nisha. I like commenting on your stuff. Alright, I probably ought to officially end this. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting me. And we'll get that situation remedied. Don't you worry, Nisha. I got to be able to comment on your shorts. Alright, I'm gonna jump off here for real this time. I appreciate y'all.